Hey guys, nice to see you again. I'm back from Alaska on a nice cruise with my wife and in-laws. I got to see Glacier Bay and saw a lot of beautiful scenery, but really miss being here and seeing all the tools that you guys have been demonstrating, as well as all the fantastic writing. I've heard that I've missed some great stuff. I'm looking forward to catching up on that. So let's get started. Today I want to talk a little bit about classroom publishing. I'm sure you agree that it's incredibly important for students to publish their writing. If the only person that's ever going to see what they're working on is the teacher, then they have less buy-in. So if they think it's going to be put out for the world to see, or for there's going to be some kind of professional looking publication, well, the students tend to put in a little more effort into what they're doing. So let's open up a Firefox over here. I've got some things open for us already. My favorite website or product anyway that I've used in my classroom is Blurb. It's blurb.com. It's simply a make your own book, and these are like library, bookstore, coffee table, high quality, high definition books that that you can make. You go to the website, you download their software, or there's a website version that you can use. Let me just sign in here real quick. I'll show you a book I made for my daughter. I have a classroom, not for my daughter, for my wife. I have a classroom account as well for my students. Come on. So while I'm waiting on that, so you're able to add text and photographs and this high quality style. Here we go. Show you this one real quick. It's going really slowly today for some reason. I made this real quick way back in 2007 for my wife. It's just a little book about her stupid dog. You can even sell these once you publish. Once you've uploaded your book, you can make it available for purchase. So you could buy a classroom book for your library, and then send out the link and allow parents to buy the book after students have added their writing and any images. This particular book for softcover would be $15.95, for instance. So let's take a real quick look at this. So you upload a picture. You get this actually had a hardcover with a book jacket, and this is part of the jacket. You get to do, work on your inside sleeve. I had a title page. Looks really professional. It's just an amazing tool. Obviously, I want a lot of points from my wife with this book. I think I have 3 of these for my classroom. I would like to show you that, but I can't remember my classroom username and password. It's on my computer at school. My apologies. So that's blurb.com. My publisher is another similar website that does basically the same thing. High quality books. They sent me some samples. I've never used this particular website, so I can't attest to the ease of use, but it looks pretty easy. You can do, but outside of books, you can also do cards, stationery, canvas prints, all that scrapbooking stuff. It's all a lot of fun. Oh, and I also meant to tell you on the Blurb site. Let me go back there for just a second. On the Blurb site, you can also add, you can upload an entire Facebook album and any comments that came with that album. So, where is it? What's a follow on Facebook? Anyway, there's a way that you all at once upload your entire Facebook album and any links that you can put, not any links, any comments that people make to your photos. Here we go. So make a book with your Facebook photos. You see it has the photos, and this is more of a personal thing. I don't think you can do this with students, but it's still kind of a cool thing I just wanted to tell you about. A really popular website for student publishing is studentpublishing.com. It comes with a little kit. Your kids draw and they add text, and then you send it back, and they send back a nice hardcover or a nice softcover book. You can design the books online, or you can do it old school with drawing on paper and send that in. It's entirely up to you and your students. It's a really cool deal. And they're really affordable. Then you can have parents buy copies as well. There's an actual free internet class book program and a mailing class book program. So it's one class book, and the idea is your class makes a book, so each student will get like a page. And after they make the book, they'll send the book to you in your classroom. You get to keep it in your classroom. And the idea is they want you to send a flyer home so that that parents will then order that book. That's how they make their money. Now, outside of books, there's other ways to publish student writing. Toondoo is one of the things that my students really like. You can create your own comic strips. The only thing you have to worry about is it is a kind of a social site. So anything that, if they get in here, students might run into some questionable material on here. There is an education version that they take the ads away and they protect the content, but it does cost money. But the free version is pretty powerful. Here's a couple of Toondoos I've made. I had a student that had a birthday. He was forever in trouble. So I made this for him. I created this cartoon character. It looks just like DJ. So that's me yelling off the corner there, and it says DJ. I didn't do anything, and I know. I just wanted to wish you a happy birthday. So I made that for him and gave it to him, and he came back last year and still had that comic strip hanging up in his room. He really thought the world of that. But I've had students do book reviews, book reports, book summaries using Toondoo. It's a pretty fun little deal here. I had some students making fun of me. I had a student make this one. Wow, Mr. Tuck sure is old-fashioned. Yeah, with emphasis on old. I heard that, and they thought they were really cute making that one. So, outside of that, here's another one. This is called Pixton.com. This is just a real quick example. So they took a whole story, real quick story, and the idea behind this is a student really has to be organized in their storytelling to use a comic strip to really condense everything they want to say into this small kind of format, and it really helps them become better organized writers. So that's just a sample of a Pixton. But it's pretty powerful as well. There is a school version. You could see right here, they're giving you an example of how it makes. You can really control these like old paper puppets. I'll let that run for just a second so you can see all the things that they're doing. Adding text, color, adjustments. I mean, it is very, very powerful. The free version isn't too bad. The school version, it's questionable pricing. And then there's a great article here from the National Writing Project about using comic strips for schools. And this one's about bit strips, which is a lot like a little bit a mix between Toondoo and Pixton. Really good stuff. So anyway, that's all I have for you today. Some really great book or student publishing opportunities that you can use in your classroom. I hope it's helpful. Be looking for the links to those pieces of information on my website.